We got ourselves Ave Maria first up over for the team one as a Necrolord Retribution Paladin versus what looks like it's going to be Beggar. Ooh, full purple set. I like that sash you had. I like your first Mog. But this is a good looking too. Looking like a like a suave rogue walking into that consecration. Does take him out of the south. I don't think they get the proper opener. Going to be a stun out of Ave Maria. Does Ave Maria go for damage in the opener? Is a bit of damage, bit of pressure on the rogue, but still holding on to the wings. Quick disarm by the rogue as Beggar finally able to set up his dots. You know, it would have been better if he got in the opener, but beggars can't be choosers. Gonna be a shadow melt for the rogue. Quick trinket onto the... Oh, actually, never mind. Something broke. Ave Maria's blind. It wasn't a trinket. I think it might have been Kevin. I think Kevin broke that blind. Gonna be stunned. Beggar with a full cosmic trinket out of Ave Maria. And that's gonna be Ave Maria trying to see if they can survive the rogue burst. Beggar hanging out over the far end is gonna be catching himself a vanish reset. Does finally get himself a bigger road opener, trying to get the dots for kid shot of Ave Maria. No vendetta, this go. Shield of Vengeance. I'm not available for Ave Maria for 10 seconds, but I was gonna say shield. Fleshcraft does get ripped right through, but this rogue stabs and bleeds and poisons. Who will stun onto the rogue? Does Ave Maria combine wings into this one? No, not yet. Beggar does choose a trinket out of this one anyway. I think there was a cosmic grenade trinket, so Ave Maria was able to force a trinket out of the rogue, can still capitalize on the burst with a full proc of wings. Kid the shot of Ave Maria does still have wings. There's gonna be human Rachel busting him out. Big burst of the rogue. The rogue might go down. She dead, barely surviving. Has a cloak with shadows. Trying to see if he can escape. Ave Maria just needs to get up close and personal. Trying to see if he can waddle over. Maybe auto attack through. The rogue does damage himself. It's gonna be Device Star. Ooh, with the Blade of Justice at the end. Even though he killed the rogue, literally walked up, still hit him just to make sure. Hit him with a double tap just to make sure the rogue is actually on the ground, actually out of the fight. And Ave Maria does end up slaying him with Kiosk, I think, ready to go. Get himself full flesh scout, getting the dots tagged up onto Ave Maria, full stun out with full coordinate assault. Ave Maria burning a blessing of protection to get himself out of the stun. Stun back at Kiosk with full set of wings, trying to see if they can force trinkets and anything out of Kiosk. Kiosk playing it very, very defensively with a pet sack. Almost landing that interrupt onto Ave Maria, but instead going for a freezing trap. As Ave Maria is unable to recover, kind of bent out backwards. I think was ready to throw a judgment over at Kiosko. With Steel Trap, stopping him in place, has a hand of freedom with Pony. Kiosko can find a way to get out of there. Gonna be a quick feign death for a second. Does play the Craven stratagem. Legendary with a feign death is getting that empowerment stone onto Kiosko. Ave Maria sending up for a bit of extra damage. There's going to be a big damage out onto Kiosko with a freezing trap at Ave Maria, trying to put him on ice. Ave Maria still holding on to a bubble. So in case the situation gets rough, can always immune out of the situation in case things go bad. Full Wake of Ashes for Ave Maria, getting build up a lot of that holy power. Quick flash scout for the Paladin Kiosko, diving into the south with that camel, looking for that recovery. We're not even into dampening, so Kiosko should be able to get a lot of health recovery. This isn't the first time people went up against Kiosko, who's just able to CC the hell out of the enemy team. Just continue, whittle him down, grenades, everything. As soon as they get recovery, put him on ice. Or as soon as the enemy team got damage, also put him on ice again. And freedom up for Ave Maria, building up the holy power, stun to Kiosko. Do they get the procs? Decent damage. Cosmic Trinket could do a lot right here. Oh! Soloist Kiosko does get blown up with Ave Maria, setting up that Cosmic Trinket. Ave Maria, as a paladin, gets the opportunity to kind of separate the wings and the Cosmic Trinket and have something ready every single time with that Hodge. So that ended up helping him out tremendously. Kiosko was just out of defensive. Ave Maria chooses to trinket as it getting strangulated by Jesus. The full army of the dead should be joining in for the death that does have the A-bomb limb rolling in. And Ave Maria without stun, more defensively than anything. Army of the Dead joins in finally. Ave Maria without any more immunities, trying to see if they can create some pressure versus Jesus. The Army of the Dead is going to make this tough for him, but does get wings. That's going to be a lot of healing. That's going to be Angel Trinket for Jesus, reducing a lot of that holy damage from Ave Maria. Ave Maria finds himself with no health whatsoever. Word of Glory potentially. Do they have anything at all? Grip. Oh, and the death that does end up taking him out. With Talrion charging out next, trying to see if they can fight Jesus, the Death Knight, Chain of Eyes, but Talrion is going to knock it down before the Death Knight goes super far. And that's going to be a reckless Reckless Abandon, Raging Blows is going to let him reconnect back with the death at anytime he's too far away from him. Jesus just got nothing left. Unless he death packs and everything here. He's just an execute rage. Stuns himself with a reflect. Dalaran with a perfect reflect. Jesus is going to be down for the count. Trying to go for a death streak at the end. That's all he can really do. He knew it was over. He knew it was done. Baghead is going to be up next. Oh! Also a Night Elf Fury Warrior. Wait, Dalaran is a Night Elf Fury Warrior? Baghead is a Night Elf Fury Warrior? Something about being a Night Elf and a Fury Warrior for Alliance, I guess, is just part of the play. Leaping and run after him. These two. Oh, also Night Fae. What is this? I think we found your double. I feel like we found Talion's long lost twin. Baghead on the Maelstrom is apparently long lost doppelganger of Talion on whatever Korol Lich King? Korol Lich. King of Liches? I think it's Lich King. I think he's on the server Lich King. A Russian version of server Lich King. What are the odds? Stun onto Talion is going to be able to get himself a lot of healing. Baghead, however, playing a different strategy. It looked like he's running for Stormbolt while Talion is playing for their impending victory. Looking for that big heal. Knocked down by Talion. Baghead with a trinket. Got himself in regeneration. Should be able to recover quite a lot here. Gonna be those knockdowns from Ancient Aftershock. Talion tried to keep Baghead in the Ancient Aftershock. Letting those knockdowns happen. Letting Talion generate rage from this. And letting the nature damage keep ticking on Baghead's health bar. Stun lock onto Talion. It's going to be the big avatar. Huge damage. It looks like Baghead is playing the King's Legendary. Going to be a leap for Talion. Does Baghead get to reconnect? Does he have a leap of his own? Trying to get line of sight. Going to be Talion with his restyle. Is going to be able to find him either way. Talion does find him out. Hopefully he has a heal for this. Baghead low on health. That's going to be Talion low on health too. Could be execute for either one of these. Talion got mad leaps. So while Baghead's playing the King's Legendary, Talion got the leap Lego. He's just leaping out of here. Still under, oh, big heal for Talion, knocked down with an X-Cat. I think it's going to be over for him. Oh, yeah, that's going to be that seed pot. Baghead, there's no way he goes down. It looks like Stormbolt is a little bit stronger in that matchup versus the heal. At least that time around. Baghead versus Holy Moly. As she's trying to get some dots on the warrior, they just stayed in while the reflect was up and backed up out of this, so the reflect was gone. Holy Moly needs that line of sight to get the stun, the horror effect onto Baghead with the rest of the dots to follow. If they can do it, they'll be in a fantastic spot as Baghead does go for full. Is that a Reckless Abandon? Big burst, huge avatar into a fear onto Holy Moly. Baghead just doesn't have a lot of health to work with, but Holy Moly is melting right now. Gonna be the greater fate for a second. Baghead does recover a little bit of health. Holy Moly with the disperse. Actually could still be in trouble. 34% dampener. Baghead had no health whatsoever. That's gonna be reflect. Rallying cry for a second. Siphon is not gonna let him heal. Holy Moly interacted on Shadow actually could be really bad for both of them. Executed Holy Moly flesh cut right now is able to recover, barely alive. Could be able to game fear onto Baghead. Does their courage out of it. Tried to stun Holy Moly, is unable to because of the flesh cut giving immunity. That was so close. Talk about a clutch duel, but tags are going to be the last one for Team 2, trying to see if you can bring the victory back home. Rapid Contagion and Holy Moly, the dot should melt him. Holy trying to do whatever damage they can to Tagsy as they know they're going to be dying here in just a moment. It is going to be going down. Valiant attempt, but the Warlock, I mean, he just has cooldowns on you. Joel's team not starting out mounted up. I think Joel was trying to waddle over to Tagsy, go for a bow, but Joel not even starting mounted. I mean, look at this guy trying to make this an honorable duel, giving Tagsy all the opportunity to win this game. Joel getting hit with a fear though. Gonna be full dots, but Tagsy, is he just gonna go full burst versus this versus the Pala? No, I guess he's gonna have to wait. Now that there's a bubble, now he could go for burst. Now he can make it happen. Tagsy out of defenses though, unless he wants to burn a wall here, which I don't know if he might want to. That is still full burst out of Jolson though. That is wings as well as Seraphim. That is a lot of pressure. Tagsy landing full dots is going to be able to walk away from the Cosmic Trinket. Joel diving behind the pillar as Tagsy is able to recover a lot of health with a drain. My goodness. Joel looking for that health recovery himself. Trying to dispel whatever. Actually, what can he dispel versus Tagsy? I don't know if he can dispel much. Actually, isn't Soul Rot like a disease? Couldn't you dispel Soul Rot? Or am I wrong? Is Soul Rot not a disease? I always thought it was a disease, which would have been an interesting thing to dispel. But maybe I'm wrong on that one. Actually, I think I'm wrong. Joel going for a stun on Tagsy does not have a way to recover this. Just trying to recover his health while he's got the mana, but 46% dampening, not letting him do much. It's going to be a big drain with a death back or death bolt. Joel does activate his big tanky trinket when he gets, or tanky legend when he gets super low, but I think with him not having a lot of health, with rapid contagion, Tagsy is just looking to waddle away, let the dots melt him. Balls is going to be up next, which is Ballas on his Warlock. Got himself Flesh, got playing Demonology with the Succubus. This could be the biggest burst out here, chat. This could be the biggest Basso burst here. This could be really, really, really strong out of Ballas. Oh my god, Ballas, you look like a Chucky doll. Why do you look like Chucky? Is that the point of the Mog? You look absolutely terrifying. Tried to summon a new pet. I guess he's got some dots. Actually put some dots on that Incubus or Succubus. And he got an Incubus now. Summoning the Syad. Oh my god, chat. Why does it look so scary? Tagsy walking by, getting some dots on the pets as well as some dots I think on the boss. I think just putting dots on all the imps. Just trying to get as much drain damage from the agonies, which is actually not a bad idea. Mordecai getting sent by balls, gonna be a trinket by Tagsy with a port as they're trying not to get set up by balls. Ballas needs to get that Succubus CC. There it goes. Maybe Ballas can now go for a big setup. Got himself massively useful Obelisk to increase the amount of cast speed and as well as auto attack speed of all his pets. Gonna be Ballas tricking it out of that CC. Tagsy is getting whipped by the Incubus. That's gonna be also imps blasting him out as well. Incubus actually dies very quickly. What the? That was quick. Boss man just summon a new one. Shadow Fury onto Tagsy. Does he get full dots? Trying to get more pets incoming. That's also going to be the Incubus joining in. Ballas just might have to go for a big Tyrant play and try to see if he can get a setup. Trying to go for a big Decimator Bolt versus Tagsy. Gonna get interrupted. Gonna be the Succubus C. Is it gonna be Darkglare joining in? Ballas could be in tight spot. It's gonna be full dots by Tagsy. Trying to go for him for Decimator Bolt of his own. Mordecai onto Tagsy. Trying to get some blast in there. I think it's gonna be dots just melting up Ballas though. I don't think he can do much. Yeah, once a Warlock gets their dots on you, it's over. Not much you can really do about it. So Rut is a magic effect? Okay, so Rut is a magic effect. I thought it was a disease for some reason. Tagsy get 3? What the? I thought it was going to be... This was a long deal between the Paladin, between the Warriors, you know, Dalaran meeting his long-lost twin, meeting his match. And then apparently Tagsy is the one that melted these boys at the very end with the dampening.